Mr. Steve here, and I've got the IES Infinite Lighting add-on. A very fun and collaborative effort that was between Sam, the IES library.com web owner, and myself. Now, I've made this add-on really easy. Even beginners can use this. It's going to come out of the box with a number of lights, 2 or more for each individual manufacturer. It's photometric real-world lighting based on blackbody intensities and IES textures. May sound a little confusing, but it's really just this node group. IES textures, they get loaded, they get sorted with the pagination, and then you've got the blackbody intensity, which will have presets, and you can make your own adjustments right here. So how easy is it? Let's just say you start in a basic scene in cycles, and you've got the world lighting down to 0 maybe, so just whatever, you can see what's going on. I'll go ahead and click Add IES Light, and it's going to show up the 3D cursor, so I need to click that again. And I'm just going to move it off of whatever geometry it comes in so I can spread that light out properly. Now this is going to be a pattern based on the manufacturer. And you've got all these manufacturers in here. And like I said, almost 200 lights. Yeah, probably closer to like 170 lights for the add-on out of the box. And then you can just click this little update button. You can flip through different manufacturers. Click this little icon here. It's going to update the light type for you. Or rather, it's just going to update what you see. So if we go in and, yeah, okay, so you know what? I actually did a mass download for Eureka. The pagination is really cool. You can adjust how much is shown, so you don't have to have this much. Like if your PC is a little slow, maybe you want to show less, but this is a pretty fast add-on. Now I can just scrub through these different pages, and it'll load pretty instant. I'm just on a laptop anyways, guys, so, you know, I'm right here with most of y'all. Now, latest update, the show IES chart, you just click that a couple times till it comes on. 1500 is about a match flame. 12,000 is about a clear, cloudless noonday sky. And then everything in between. So the pros are going to know what to do with this, but if you don't, you can achieve this very easy. All right, now we're going to start off with this on the match flame 1500. And what you're going to do with a light selected, of course, otherwise this part of the UI will not pop up. And if you need this to be a little smaller, 6 works good with 3. You can also just do this like a single, oops, I meant to change that. You can do this like a single and scroll, or you can just have one light in there, whatever you want to do. I'll do 6 and 3, that's also pretty good. So now we're just going to add an IES light. Right here, G, move it off. It's going to adopt whatever the presets are here. This light, when it comes in, it's going to take the previous settings you had. Then we click the light bulb to update that light to whatever else it is. Very cool. And then you're just going to scrub through the different intensities. And it's really just that simple. 4,000, 55, 75, 12,000, boom. It's easy. Super easy. So you can achieve photometric lighting with IES textures in your scene. And cool thing, actually, these will rotate any direction you want on the proper axis point. So if you want these facing a different way, that's totally possible. Some of these do come in, let's see, some of them come in sideways automatically. Yeah, so the Aveda lights, I've got to do the mass download for this one. This is a gorgeous light. I really love this. Now, on the IES website, once you have an API, the add-on gets even better. You can go in under your profile, which I have my thing blocked out here, but you would click that and then click mass download. Then you can come over here and it'll say, you know, download mix, but just select your manufacturer like the Aveda lights, which I like a lot, and then just proceed to click download. Once you've done that, you can go back over into the add-on. Now it's going to look a lot more like this once you've loaded something that has a mass download, but let's go ahead in under add-ons. API is installed. Well, I don't have my API installed. There we go. It may or may not say API error just because there might be a key space there, but it still won't work without the API. So the deal is you go to install, you go to install mass download zip. Let's go find it. And this would be the last one I just downloaded for the Aveda lights. I'll click this button and then hit it. Boom, it's going to update. And then we can go back over here and go back to Aveda or Aveda. Not really sure which one that is. And that one didn't look like it loaded. Let me see if I grabbed, I guess I got page 0. I went and got page 1. It's 104. So I'll download that one. Now let's check it out. That should be good. Boom, there we go. I love this. And I'll go back to a smaller display so I can kind of see what's going on in my add-on. And with that active light, I can just start scrubbing through here and find something I like. Doesn't matter. Scroll through the pages and this, hit the refresh button if it's not showing for some reason. There's one instance where it happened, hasn't happened yet. And here's another light. It's pretty endless. That's why we call it the infinite lighting add-on. And then of course you could change all of these black body intensities. Awesome. So just update the light or add a light in, change these, scroll through. Blur edges is a really cool feature I just added. So if this is a point light, which is supposed to be, you can change the radius and that will blur out the edges. And don't forget, you can actually hold shift to slowly change this value. Now, if I change this to a spotlight, which is kind of predominant in some studios, they like using the spot. So I did a little research on it, but the same button, the same float value is going to adjust all the light types. So you don't have to worry about going and looking for the button to do this. And 0 on the area light will cut it off. So maybe if I went to point and put that to 0 and then move back over to area and make no adjustments. Let's see, what is the actual default value here? 0.25. Yeah, so you need at least 0.25 or maybe a little less on an area light to make it work. Otherwise, it shuts it off. So keep that in mind. And just so it didn't error out, the button, the slider here will actually change the sun angle. It's completely useless. I just didn't want it to pop an error if you guys were using that. Anyways, thank you for watching. Pick this up on Blender Market. Drop in the comments, what type of add-ons you guys might need, because we do requests. Absolutely. And yeah, you get a lot more done with add-ons, guys. If you are just jumping into Blender, this is your time to shine, because ultimately it's up to you whether you want to go fast and speed up your workflow, because you can't do this without, you got to set up the node group or know it all, and it's just kind of hard to do that in Blender. So focusing on one thing, hey, if you are creating a scene, and you're better at 3D modeling but you stink at lighting, you get a lighting add-on. If you're amazing at lighting and you stink at 3D modeling, you get an asset library. That's just how it works. Anyways, absolutely love all you guys. Thanks for stopping by. See you guys in the next one. Click the link in the comments or description and grab this add-on. Oh yeah, before I go, let's see real quick. I do have a trial version of this. And just go ahead and enable that. It shouldn't have a conflict, because nothing in the original add-on, if you forgot to, uninstall, nothing in the original add-on is the same here. So with this setup, if I was to try to change the strength, everything here is going to work as well. The black body emission is going to work too. You're not going to have the chart, unfortunately. There's, it's just a little quick demo to show you guys. But if I wanted to load in, and let me see here, I'm just going to go to my big folder, and here's the manufacturer list I've got, and I did a mass download, so I've got all this. I wouldn't click the JPEG. I'm going to load the .ies file and then hit accept, and it'll load the IES files for you, which is super cool. So you can still get a taste of IES in your for the free trial. And I might update this and put a few presets or something, but it's a free trial. So thanks guys, see you in the next one.